I'm insane. I know I look insane. Welcome back, my bookish besties. Welcome to my channel. For those who don't know who I am, hi, hello, let's shake hands. My name is Amber Marie, and this is Meet Me at the Bookstore. And in our little corner of the world, we don't care about the outside world. We prefer to be laying horizontally, and we prefer to just grab a book and keep our noses in a book, because the outside world is a scary, scary place. And in today's video, we're going to talk about my April hopefuls. I have 12 books, 13 books technically, that I am hoping to get through in the month of April. If I don't get through them, I don't really care. I'm going on pure vibes alone, and I'm kind of just doing a mood reading kind of moment. So, without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you like bookish content, and let's get into it. Let's go. First, I'm going to talk about a book that I'm literally 70% of the way done, and yes, it's only April 2nd. That is Keeping 13 by Chloe Walsh. This is the second book of the Boys of Tommen series. I am going to be reading this series literally whenever I finish the next book. I'm just going to add it to my list. So I'm counting it as one book just so it counts, but I am for sure reading the series because I am completely obsessed and I cannot put it down. And I refuse to put it down. I literally finished Finding 13 and sprinted to go get Keeping 13. So that's top priority is this book series right here, the Boys of Tommen series. Next, I'm going to read Mile High by Liz Tom Ford. This is the first book in the Wendy City series, and I have heard Larry rave about this book, and so I'm going to pick it up. I want to see what all the hype is about, and I mean, I've heard nothing but good things so far. I have heard that this isn't the best, that the books, like the second book onwards is better, but I still really want to get into this book. So if I get to it, I get to it. If I don't, I don't. But for sure, I want to pick up the Wendy City series. Why is that such a tongue twister? And then shifting gears completely from sports romance and to romantasy, we're going to try to read Fairy Tale. I know she is a thick bitch, but after hearing Laura and Emmy and Bailey just rave about this amazing book, I have to pick it up and read it. If I don't get to it, I don't get to it. But this is like top of the list. I want to read it immediately. So this is top priority for me next to the Boys of Tommen series because I just have to dive into this book. I've heard nothing but good things, and I've heard it's an amazing romantasy, and I need to read it. So we're going to try Fairy Tale by Veronica Lancet. If I don't get to it, it's definitely being read in May, but it is top priority. My books are all physical books, and you're going to see a pattern. So you're going to kind of see what mood I was in when I was picking these books. Focus. Okay. This isn't necessarily hopeful because it's so short that I literally could probably read it in one sitting. This is Such Sharp Teeth by Rachel Harrison. And I picked this up because I saw one of my comfort YouTubers going to Barnes & Noble for her birthday, and she picked it up. She read the back cover, and just hearing the back cover and the synopsis, I was hooked. So I immediately ran to Barnes & Noble and picked it up. So we are going to devour this literally in one sitting. And I know this is going to be such a good book. It's a werewolf book. I'm guessing, well, I mean, it says it right there, a werewolf novel. But I'm guessing that's like the main focus. And it just sounds so good. And I cannot wait to see if I like it as much as I am anticipating, because I have such high hopes because it is such a short little read. And I do love werewolf. Okay. Next is Leather and Lark by Bryn Weaver. I have a goal for the year 2020. I have a goal for 2025 to read as much, finish as many series and read as much books in a series as I can, because I am in the middle of so many series. If you guys want to see a full video on the book, the series that I'm in the middle of, comment below, because I think that'd be such a fun video to film. But I am in the middle of the Ruinous Love trilogy, the Butcher and Blackbird series, whatever you guys want to call it. So I've heard not so good things about this book, that it's not as good as Butcher and Blackbird, and that Sparrow and Scythe, or Sorrow and Scythe, whatever it's called, is better than this one. But obviously I have to read this one to get to it, so it's a top priority. And she's a little chunky, so we'll see. we shall see. But can you guys kind of tell what mood I was in? I want to read Lights Out by Nevessa Allen. I have heard nothing but good things about this book, especially the audiobook. So we're going to go in and we're going to read Lights Out. I read the back and oh my god, it just sounds so good. And it's a stalker romance, which is like right up my alley right now. So definitely going to be picking this up this month. Again, I don't know when, but it is going to be a definite. I'm going to read this book this month. And I'm so excited to get into it. I actually might start reading this today. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Because I'm so excited for this one. So if you guys have read this, comment below and tell me if you liked it or not. But don't give me any spoilers because I want to go in completely blind. I just have heard so many good things. And I really haven't heard anything bad about it. So I wanted to hear y'all's opinion. But other than that, y'all, let's continue. This is probably going to give it away. I am in my dark romance era. This is Haunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton. I read this a while ago, if you guys remember me talking about it, and I was not mentally prepared for a dark romance of this darkness, of this stature, and I fully was convinced I was just going to DNF it. After this book, I was done. I wasn't going to read the second book in the duet, but hearing Larry, and you guys are going to hear that name a lot because she has recommended so many good books to me, say that this is one of her favorite dark romances and the Cat and Mouse duet is one of her favorites. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to give it a second chance. I am going to go in completely blind. I mean, I've already read it, but like with an open mindset, and I'm going to just see if it's for me. If it's not, then I know for a fact it's not. But I am in my dark romance era right now, so I have a good feeling that I'm going to really. This I only put into my April TBR because I just finished Nocticadia and I was obsessed with it. And I know people compare the two and say that they're extremely similar. So I immediately ran and got it. And I mean, look at these sprayed edges, okay? This is Gothicana by Runex. I have to know. And so I think this is going to be like a top priority because I think I could just devour this in a day or two. It doesn't look that long. And reading the back, this sounds really, really good. So this is one of those, like, I'm going to read it this month. I just don't know when because right now my heart is set on the Boys of Tommen series. This goes along with the I want to finish as many series that I'm like in the middle of as possible for the year of 2025. And so I just grabbed this. This isn't top priority. If I don't get to it, I don't get to it. This is the A Good Girl Guide to Murder series. This is the final book, As Good as Dead. And I've heard that people don't like the ending. So I'm going in again with an open mind, but I'm also going in knowing that a lot of people say the ending isn't good. So we'll see. This, like I said, isn't top priority. I'm excited to read it because I did love the first two books literally so much. And Holly Jackson, she writes amazing books. I'm kind of, like I said, I'm going by mood. So if I'm not in the mood for this, then I'm not in the mood for this, and I'm not going to read it. And we'll talk about this book I only picked up because I know that the third book is coming this month, or the next book in the series. And this is Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I have heard mixed reviews on this book. I'm going to go in with a completely open mind, completely blind. I haven't watched any of the reviews. If they mention it, like, I'll kind of listen, but like I'm not focusing in on it because like I don't want to know. But I'm going to go in with completely open mindset. I'm going to go in completely blind. We're going to pick it up because I do want to pick up the third book in the series as soon as it releases, if I like it. If I don't, I probably will DNF it after this book. I don't think I would continue on to Reckless, so we'll see. But this is definitely one of those like top priority for the month of April as well because the third book comes out this month. You guys seen my March reading recap? I just reread this book and I rated it a 5 stars after previously reading it a 1-star book. I am going into this simply to annotate and tab. If I don't get to it this month, I'm not going to be upset about it because I literally just reread it in March. So I just want to do another reread, really just like a skim through and annotate and tab because I have never annotated anything. And for some reason, this book made me want to pick it up and annotate it. So that is the goal, because in May, I plan on reading Daisy Hates. I just haven't had a chance to go pick it up yet. So that's why I'm holding off until May. But for sure, if I can get to this, I'm going to annotate it, and I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, watch out for May, because I will be annotating this in May when I continue on with this book. I just read this in the month of March as a reread because I was in that same reading from the previous book. This is The Invisible Life by Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. I completely plan on annotating this in the month of April. This is like a non-negotiable. This will be done because I really just want to get this annotated. This one was a god tier book. When I first read it, I rated it 2 stars. And honestly, I had contemplated several times just DNFing it. But I reread it in the month of March, and I quickly realized how wrong I was, and I am now obsessed. So this is top priority alongside Fairy Tale and the Boys of Tommen series, because I am going to do another reread, and I'm going to annotate and tab this. So stay tuned, because I'm going to do a full video on that. That's it, besties. I know I seem insane. 12 books seems insane. But you know what? We're here for the vibes. We're here for the good time. And you know what? I think we can actually do it. Because every book I picked, when I picked it, I should have filmed it and I did it. I just was looking at my bookshelf and I was like, what is standing out to me? And it was just grab, 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 grab. And then with these two, I knew as soon as I read them that I was like, I'm going to annotate these. I've never annotated anything in my life, but I'm going to annotate these. So that was the whole premise of my picks for this month. That's it, besties. That's everything I have for you guys. Stay tuned for my monthly reading recap. And if I do annotate those books, I'm going to do a full video on those as well. I love you guys. Make good choices. Be safe out there, because it is a crazy world. Go lay horizontally, pick up a book, and we are going to have a fantastic month in the month of April. Fuck the outside world, because like I said, it's a scary, scary place. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, my book besties.